we have $45 here that we're going to plant inside of the bag to see if the cop is honest or not. When we confront him later, he's got to produce the same money. And the way we can make sure he does that is to mark the money. When I was a narcotics agent, we Xerox copied the bills before we gave it to the informant. The informant would walk in the house, make the drug purchase, leave our Xeroxed money or marked money in the house. Then we would raid the house and look for our money to prove that our informant actually spent money there. So we're going to mark this money. So we'll place these two together and we will tag this as, let's call it, citizens' evidence. Okay, another item we're going to place in our bag besides the marked money is what will appear to the police officers as a crack pipe. We're not going to smoke any crack through this. But if we place the crack pipe in with the money, then they can't claim it wasn't drug money. Now this isn't illegal to possess until crack is smoked out of it. Right now it's just a glass stem with Brillo pads, so we're not breaking any laws here. Okay, the bag that we chose, it took a while to find. My detectives and I spent some time because we had to find the perfect bag that didn't look like a briefcase, right? Because that's too, what's that word?
Cliche.
Yeah, that's too cliche. That looked too much like a drug deal type thing. And we needed a bag that would conceal one of these nice GPS tracking devices. This is what the device looked like before my detective slash engineer got a hold of it. And he placed this nice cover, and we found a beautiful cavity. It's actually going to be in the top end of this bag right here, and we access it through this little trap door and mount the hidden GPS. We'll place the money in, the crack pipe. There's one last thing besides some miscellaneous items that we're going to throw in, a pair of socks, a flashlight, things like that. We're going to place a drug ledger. When I ran search warrants and I worked highway interdiction, I often found pieces of paper that showed how much money each individual owed that particular drug dealer. That's called a drug ledger. So we're going to place one of those in this bag as well as soon as we get it finished. And so that cop that picks this bag up with the hidden GPS and he finds the money, the crack pipe, and the drug ledger, he will automatically know that this is drug money. Of course it's not. It's a KopBuster trap. Alright, I had a Spanish-speaking friend of mine help me with this drug ledger. This says Roberta, uno 1/2 onza, blanca, which is white, $300. That's mimicking that Roberta owes this drug dealer $300 for cocaine. And we've got several other entries like Kenny Green owes $200, that's marijuana. And several others like Pete, and I'm not very good at speaking Spanish, I wish I were. But basically there's a drug ledger there. Can you see it real good?
Yeah.
Okay. And down at the bottom I went ahead and put I-45 to Houston, because Houston is known as a big drug trafficking town. And I want the police officer to think that this bag was left by somebody just passing through on their way to Houston. So we're going to place this in the bag. As you can see, the money that we marked is there. The drug ledger will go in there. The crack pipe is there. And then we also filled it with beers, and you know, every crackhead needs a pair of 3D glasses. We threw that in there. A piece of a peanut butter sandwich, some miscellaneous tools and pens, just to kind of give the bag a lived with feel. Put a lighter, but the most important thing that we have in this bag is that hidden GPS device. Okay, right there is where the bag has been planted. You can see it. This is the car wash. So we're just going to wait for the police to show. This worked. The officer that we were targeting came and picked this bag up. The reason we targeted him, because I get a lot of complaints on KopBusters that this guy does illegal searches and he's a crook. And I've got some videotapes of some of his canine alerts that I was an expert witness on, and he makes his dog false alert. Well, they've got 10, 15 officers at this department, and we got lucky. The one man I was after is the one they dispatched out. So I was laying in the woods. When he first drove up, I could hear his patrol dog, woo woo, in the back. Well, I had the wind to my face, so I knew if the dog got out, he couldn't smell me, but I was in such close proximity, I was still a little concerned about the canine. He exited his car, looked through the bag, and placed it right back and drove away. He never saw the money and the crack pipe and the drug ledger. And he came back. Now this time, he had a lot of lights on, so it was really hard for me to get the footage, but I got some footage. And I watched him walk over to the dumpster nearby, a big trash can. And then he walked from the dumpster back to the proximity of the bag where we had it planted. I heard the dog barking a few more times. He spent quite a bit of time there. Then he drove away, and instead of getting into the highway, he stopped there and had his interior light on, like he might have been looking at whatever he had gotten out of this bag. So my detectives came to extract me out of the position I was in, and I reported that he had visited the dumpster. So we waited a while to let the scene cool off, to let it cool down. We revisited the dumpster, and he threw the bag in the dumpster. So we don't have GPS tracking on him right now, but a police officer, if they find a crack pipe and money, they're supposed to take everything to the evidence room. So this is a strong, strong indication that this cop kept the money and that he won't report it. So we're excited. So what we did find in the dumpster was the beer, the pen, the cigarette lighter, the peanut butter sandwich that Candy made, and I took a few bites out of it to make it look kind of crackheadish, and the miscellaneous tools, screwdriver and the wrench, and the hair bandana. Now I searched that dumpster thoroughly. There was no money in there. So that police officer has the money and the crack pipe and the drug ledger. So time will tell when we confront him, and he's going to have to give an account of what he did with that money. So this is drop number 1, and we will call this a success. Get the beer can, that's ours too. No GPS. That's what we thought was a GPS right there. This is the Velcro bag, right? That's some more Velcro. Shirt. Check the trash. Because we know these will be emptied. There's the Velcro patch that goes to the GPS. We found the GPS. Here's where the bag was. Pow, pow, pow. And it's right there. Hang on, let me get that on there. There it is, and the light should be blinking. See that blinking? Let it film it blinking. There's the GPS. He threw it away. And guess what? Guess what? There's still no money to be found. We've searched these trash cans and these dumpsters thoroughly. No money, no crack pipe. Okay, here we are for KopBuster drop number 3, Operation Finders Keepers, Lockhart, Texas. Have the bag, hidden GPS, like the other 2 drops. Got $45 of marked money. That's That's the Xerox copies of the money. Crack pipe with no crack smoked through it, of course. And drug ledger. Roberto Uno 1/2 onza de Blanca 300. Same note we did last time. Leave it open and shut the grill. Can you get that grill open? Can you get it open?
It's already open.
Oh, okay, cool. Filming her? Get way up there, yeah, zoom her in. Oh, I was looking at that grill over there. Okay, stand by. Star 67 512. Got it?
5409.
The Liberty Hill Police Department. Communications, this is Julie.
Julie, my name's Neil. Do you guys dispatch for Liberty Hill Police Department?
Yes, sir, we do. What can I do for you?
Okay, my wife and I are at the Donut Palace. Is that the name of this place? In Liberty Hill, and we have
Address?
the address. What highway is that? Highway 29?
Okay, what's the street address?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Okay. Are you inside?
No, we'll be out in the parking lot. My wife and I have video evidence of a felony that was committed in Liberty Hill.
Okay, hang on. Tell me again where you are. You're at, what's it called, Donut Palace?
Yeah, I'm at the Donut Palace.
Okay.
On Highway 29 in this
In Liberty Hill. What's your last name?
Hang on, I'm gonna give you the address.
That's okay. I actually have it now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now, what's your last name?
I'm gonna stay anonymous. I'll ID to Captain Nosar. That's who I want to come out because he'll recognize the suspect, and I'm gonna turn over all the video evidence to him. It's a felony. And he's the only officer I care to, because I trust him. He's a good cop. He's the only one I care to give this evidence to.
Hold on just a minute.
Tell him it'll be me and my wife out here.
What's his name? Captain?
Nasar, N-A-S-O-U-R, something like that, or N-A-S-S-O-U-R.
All right. How about it? him call you and arrange where to meet with you?
I'm going to stay here until he shows up. I'd rather do that.
Okay. Well, if he's not on today, I mean, I don't know that he is on today. You want to hang on? Let me ask.
Yeah, do that. I'm familiar with his schedule, so I think he's here today.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. He is not on today. He actually went off duty at 12:30. So since you don't really want to talk to anybody else, and I can understand that, my recommendation is for you to hold on to it and give us a call back tomorrow.
Well, I'm leaving town. I'm driving like 500 miles away. I know he lives in the city. Is there any way they can call him out special for this?
No, sir, I don't think they can.
Is the chief on duty at Liberty Hill?
Let me see. No, sir, he went off duty at just a little while ago.
What supervisor do you have available?
It looks like Carlos Rodriguez is the only one on today.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll make a decision and I'll call back if I need you, okay?
Cleveland Cat Communications, this is Jim.
Hey, Jim, this is Neil. Do you know if you guys were successful in dispatching that Liberty officer to my wife and I?
Let me look up to, what was your address?
It's the Donut Palace in Liberty Hill.
Yeah, I heard her doing it. Yep, they've got an officer en route.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Bye-bye. Yay. I meant wait till he got up here, but that's okay. Looks like we're going to have to stage a protest at the police department to get a cop up here. All right, just kill the cameras till he starts. It's all right, we're all unarmed. We're friendly, we're all unarmed. I've got some felony evidence here of a felony that was committed in your town.
What?
This is my film crew.
What?
I'm a journalist.
If you're here to complain, I only need to talk to you right now. I have to keep the cameras away from me.
Well, I don't want to keep the cameras away. I'm interested in showing you this video. Actually, talk to Captain Nassar, because he'll recognize the suspect that committed this crime.
Well, he's off right now. He's not on duty.
And it's a drug crime. And we need to show him this.
What is this for?
This is for a film that I'm doing. And I'm reporting as a journalist about felonies committed in small towns.
Okay. And what is
But we're all peaceful, we're all unarmed, nobody even has a pocket knife on them.
Okay, so what's the felony about?
It's a drug felony that we have on video, and I really would like either your chief or Captain Nassar to take a look at it.
Where was it occurred? Where did it occur?
This occurred 2 months ago.
But where?
At the car wash
Car wash?
here in Liberty Hill.
It was a what? A drug offense or?
Yes.
Can I see that?
No, I want to show it to either your chief.
Well, they're not on duty right now. I'm the only one on duty at this time. So either you guys deal with me or come back on another day and during the morning hours.
Well, what if we all go to the police department and just sit there and wait for the chief to come up?
He's off duty right now. I'm not gonna.
But I know you guys. I know Captain Nasar lives in the city, and he's a ranking officer, and I know that he sometimes gets called out, even if he's off duty. Could we get that done today?
Let me find out here for a minute. Hold on.
Okay, thanks.
Stand back for me, please.
No worries. We'll back away. Nobody's gonna bother you, man. Okay, kill that one. We cool to approach?
Tell you what, I talked to the chief. He said go ahead and meet him at the office.
Relax a little bit, Mr. Rodriguez.
Hey, I'm not much.
Well, I don't care. That still looks a little weird. We're all nonviolent citizens, and you doing all that's a little
I
strange.
keep my distance, okay?
Okay.
I said has a personal area. I have mine.
Okay.
I talked to my chief. He said it's okay to meet with him. Give him about 4:30, okay? And you meet him at the office. Is that okay?
Yeah, at 4:30?
At 4:30, meet him at the office at the PD, all right?
Okay, man. Appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah, this is what the address was.
Hang on. Yeah, tell me real quick how to get to the police department from here.
Straight ahead.
Yes.
Where you know where the Sonic is?
Yes.
The new Sonic?
Yes, sir.
Right after that, there's a bank, and then it's our office right after that.
So you're on this highway?
On this highway right here on 29.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
It's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, his left tip was that taser or gun?
Taser.
Okay.
The one he kept his hand near? Yeah. Okay, so it's 10 minutes.
All right, Chief. He only wants to talk to you, and the camera crew needs to stay outside.
Well, we're not going to do that. The chief can come out here where I can show this to him. It's a felony. You guys aren't interested in reporting a felony?
Yeah, he wants to talk to you with that evidence you have, but the camera crew needs to stay outside.
I can only do it if we bring at least one camera in.
I'll bring it up to him, but that's his option. Stand by.
Okay. I can only do it with the cameras. No, that's what I'm getting paid to do, is do this with the cameras. Will you at least stand out here? I won't go in, y'all. Sit tight, sit tight. I won't go in, just sit tight. Come on, Candy. This is my wife. We're all peaceful. We're all peaceful.
Randy Williams, Chief of Police.
Okay.
And you are?
I'm Neil.
Neil.
This is my wife, Candy.
All right, Sandy or Candy?
Candy.
Sandy?
Candy. See, it's okay.
Yes, sir. You're to report a crime?
Yeah, actually what this is, I have your captain, Nasar, on video committing a felony.
Okay.
So it's one of your officers.
Come on in, let's talk.
I'm not going to go in unless we have a camera, because that's the only way I feel safe.
You don't need a camera.
Yes, well, why don't we need a camera? Why can't we have a camera? If there's nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide. Come on in.
Okay, your officer stole drug money, and I've got the video evidence of that.
Come on in. There's something.
No, I would...
Bring one, but we're not going to have a circus.
Okay, we can have one camera? Okay, cool. That's excellent. Okay. Well, let me see if this is cool with you. These two big cameras, those are called red cameras. They're like 40.
I've already one camera. Let's go.
Well, no, listen, please.
Okay.
One of those need to come because they're shooting for another thing. That's my little personal camera. Can him and one of them come?
One camera. That's what you asked for. I'm getting you one camera.
Well, let me think about this, because I've got to get the video too. Let me see.
If I just hold mine.
Can she just hold our
I'm
camera?
Anyway, like if I come in, just hold mine.
Just her
then-
and I and one other?
One camera, sir. That's what you asked for, and that's what I'm giving you. We're not making a circus out of this.
Well, we don't want it's turning into a circus because we can't get police to help us.
I'm willing to help you.
What's the difference in one camera or two? It's not even another person.
That's it. You can bring one camera in or not.
Okay, let's get the red camera. Put that one on standby in a second. One camera, and Candy and I will go in. So whatever y'all need to hook up.
this in your pocket. It's recording.
Sure.
Here. You don't need to do anything to it. Just put it in your jacket pocket.
I even told all the camera guys to make sure they didn't even have a pocket knife in their pocket.
You can have pocket knife here in Texas.
Well, we don't want to have anything like that around police. We want you guys to.
Your name is Neil.
We want you. It is Barry Neal.
Oh, Barry Neil. Okay. And who else is going in? If anybody's going to be in here, I need them for the report.
Sure, no worries.
You have yours?
It's my wife. And which camera guy's coming?
Who's coming in?
We'll get one of their IDs for you.
One that comes in. One that comes in.
Right, yeah, that's what I meant. I won't breach your door with anybody you tell me not to.
Anybody can come in, but we're not. If I'm going to be taking a report, everybody has to be listed. You know how it is.
Sure, no worries.
So we come in, not have the camera on like that.
No, you can't come in. He's reporting a crime. Therefore, it's not open to the public for his safety, for the accused safety, and everything else. You don't need to run her. Have it.
Can I have my ID back?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I'll leave it, forget it, and they're hard to replace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing the mic. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Appreciate this.
No problem. It'd been nice if you could come in early in the day, but
We were hoping to speak with Captain Naystar and show him where we got him on the video.
well, that wouldn't be proper. If you're going to report him committing a crime, then we shouldn't do it to him.
Depends on who you are. If you're a journalist like me,
Well, I guess so, but still, but
what should have happened is he shouldn't have stolen the money.
well, that's,
Then none of this
that's
would
to
be here.
determined.
Well, trust me, he stole the money,
Yes, sir. Yeah. One tweak.
or I wouldn't be here.
One tweak and you're done. Testing. All right.
Okay, now I'm going to turn my mic off. When I come out, have that rolling, okay? They don't give up. You're right. I appreciate that. Are we rolling? We're live, okay. I'm Barry Cooper with KopBusters with the K. This is my wife, Candy. Have you heard of our organization?
Not of the organization. I think I recognize your name.
Okay. Our last...
Web-based stuff and stuff.
Yes. I was a high-level narcotics officer at one time. In fact, my boss in an Associated Press article said I was one of the top in the nation.
Okay.
I'm not a police officer anymore.
All right. Well, let me see.
Our last sting, we got some corrupt cops in Odessa, and because of that, the federal judge released Yolanda Madden from prison 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
So we're serious about what we do. This videotape should tell it all. So,
Sir, if you don't mind, would you back that? Can you shoot from the... Can you fast forward?
It won't make sense to you if I do. We have $45 here that we're going to plant inside of the bag to see if the cop is honest or not. When we confront him later, he's got to produce the same money. And the way we can make sure he does that is to mark the money. When I was a narcotics agent, we Xerox copied the bills before we gave it to the informant. The informant would walk in the house, make the drug purchase. This is not mine, and it's really hard. But you do. This is the evidence.
I understand what you're saying, but I understand how to copy money and everything.
I know. I don't. If I could fast forward it without it, I don't know how to.
So we're going to mark this money
So we'll place these
And it
two
goes quick.
together, and we will tag this as, let's call it, citizens evidence. Another item we're going to place in our bag, besides the marked money, called a drug ledger. So we're going to place one of those in this bag as well.
I know you know all this. I know. But it's getting to the part where he stole the money.
All right.
Is that your captain? In a black Charger.
Well, it's one of my officers. I didn't recognize the uniform until trying to.
Patrol dog in the back. I know it's the captain.
Okay, as soon as I see his face, I can tell.
Well, it'll all be on the dispatch logs that he's the one who got dispatched here on that
yeah,
day.
that's. I did recognize his face after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is your captain?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now he's walking away from the dumpster, and the bag is gone.
Okay.
We recovered the bag out of the dumpster, but the money, the crack pipe, and the drug ledger was gone. We did this same thing to a Lockhart Police Department. It's on here. He took it straight to the evidence room. When we filed reports to open records request,
We're right here.
oh, I'm sorry.
I talk loud.
Yeah, I talk loud because I'm hard of hearing.
Well, I'm on this side, so we're sitting on the wrong side.
Okay. Are you okay, man? I mean, can I just be me? Damn, I'm not.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
Okay, just chill, man. Everything I'm doing, you're criticizing.
I'm not
it.
criticizing.
Well,
You're
just let
talking
me
about-
talk.
Well, we're face to face.
Okay, well, this is how I talk, bro. I mean, this is what I do.
Worked.
Anyway,
Officer
So-
that we were targeting came and picked this bag up.
And we have other video evidence as well. So we went over to Lockhart and did the same thing.
I'm not concerned with
okay.
Lockhart.
When
Talk about this one.
you're not concerned about anything I have to say.
Yes, sir. I'm concerned about your.
You're not an investigation. You're not letting me let me even
Lockhart
talk.
has nothing to do with this.
Okay, it does when I explain the differences in the officer's
Sure,
behavior.
it does.
When I filed for the open records request in your city, Officer Nasar never made a report of that bag, finding that bag or that money. He stole the money. The Lockhart police officer, we're going to leave here, give him an award. He made a report and turned everything in, and the bag was in the evidence room like he was supposed to.
I'm not concerned about the Lockhart. I'm concerned about what you're accusing my officer of.
I'm accusing him of tampering with evidence, which is a felony, and stealing $45.
Okay. I won't say I do appreciate you bringing any concern to my attention, but I mean, this isn't good news for me, obvious. But I said you're due a service, so.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Did you get that?
I mean, I'm not approving of everything you do because I don't know everything you do, but watch groups are necessary.
Thank you. That's strong. That gives me a whole lot of respect for
It's the
you.
only way we are aware sometimes.
Right. And you have my word on this. Everything her and I did and everything we tell you and told you is the absolute 100% proof. I mean, absolute 100% truth. I'll never lie to you because I don't need to, and that's not my character anyway. And anytime you want to hook me up to the best polygraph expert in the world, we'll pass.
I've never even seen a polygraph.
He won't. He won't pass.
I've never seen a polygraph, so I wouldn't know where we'd find them. Anyway, y'all have a good day.
All right, thanks. And on camera, he made one comment that if his officer did that, it's appalling. And then on the way out, just inside the door, he explained that he doesn't know all what I do.
Doesn't approve of all we do, but he does approve that that there definitely needs to be a watch, some kind of watch. So he agreed, he liked what we were actually doing. He hated it that it was one of his officers, but he still was like, this is okay, what you're doing. So that was nice.
Yeah. The local Cop Watch guys from Austin, Texas. I want to encourage you guys to join their organization. They came along with me to help videotape these corrupt police officers. Introduce yourself.
My name's Eric Ellison, and I've been helping start Austin Cop Watch. And this is a good friend of mine, Dante Robeson. And we're here to let the police know that the people of Austin are going to hold them accountable for their actions and human rights violations against the citizens in the community by going out on a regular basis and videotaping their actions.
These guys are on 6th Street and in Austin every weekend videotaping police corruption. So again, please email and join these guys. Grab a camera and let's get to work. What would you like to say?
Well, if you see us out there, you're more than welcome to come up and talk to us. We have a lot of information about what we're doing and what the police can do to you, and how to handle yourself in a stop and things like that. And feel free to talk to us and bring a camera and help us out.
And our email is copwatchaustin@yahoo.com.
KopWatchAustin@yahoo.com. Grab a video camera, get in touch with these gentlemen, and let's go bust some cops.